Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast.
And this is Putty. I am also from Teamworkcast, and this is the Ocho.
This, yes. The Ocho?
This is the Ocho.
What is the Ocho?
The Ocho is where all of the never mind. Let's not talk about the Ocho ever again.
Let's not talk about the Ocho. Whatever happens in Ocho stays in Ocho, but whatever happens in Hiveworld on the 26th of July, you can see right now, it was a Netrunner tournament, one of the biggest Netrunner tournaments in this store. Really, Netrunner really exploded in this store, and it was like this spontaneous regional, so to speak. So many people, and one of them is here. I'm really excited. This is a premiere, Nick. This is a premiere for our show, Nick.
You know, before you get to that, I went to the 2 game stores in this town. And I asked them if they'd have Netrunner tournaments, and they said, no, we don't even want to carry Netrunner products. It makes me sad.
What?
Sad. They're a magic-only town. This is a magic-only town.
You see, at Hiveworld was also very, very focused on magic for a long time, but we managed to get Netrunner so popular in there that it is actually starting to rival magic in some regards. At least the tournaments are getting really, really huge. Bigger than many magic tournaments that are organized there. So yeah,
it is good because I feel it is a better game.
It is.
Suck it, Magic players.
It is an excellent game. I enjoy very much, and I enjoy the game especially very much because we have, for the first time on our show, we have a female Netrunner.
That's great.
That's really great. Not many of those around, sadly. But on the left we have Izzy, and Izzy is not just a female Netrunner. She's also a very excellent Netrunner.
I would hope so.
And actually, she won an entire tournament afterwards, I think, or won afterwards. So yeah, generally, you know, this is going to be a difficult challenge for me right now. I don't know why I've been even paired against her.
Well, I mean, you can't beat any of the guys. Oh!
Wait, what? I just beat Dominic once.
By accident.
It was an accident. That wasn't. If there is something that is not an accident, that was that.
I didn't mean to stir up so many emotions. I'm sorry.
I'm very emotional about this game, and Dominic obviously was. Have you seen when I won against Dominic? He just stood up because he just couldn't take the pressure anymore.
Because you broke his system, man. You broke it.
The system of passivity.
Time.
Anyway. Izzy is playing Gabriel Santiago.
This is an exciting
What is his ability, Nick?
Gabriel Santiago has a name that sounds like the name of a different... I can't remember.
Gabriel Santiago's ability... We actually rarely had him on our show.
Yeah, that's why I can't remember, because nobody plays him anymore, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, it's weird, because his ability is pretty sweet. The first time he accesses HQ every turn, he gets 2 credits. And of course, I'm playing Egineering the Future, HB Egineering the Future. I'm getting credit every time I install. And like right now, I'm installing an ice and I'm getting a credit for this.
Spyroid.
There is a special connection between me and Izzy. Because Izzy is from Darmstadt and I grew up in Darmstadt, so we're from the same city. But we're not in Darmstadt right now.
Strange.
Weird how this plays out, right?
Good story, bro.
You just don't know Darmstadt, man.
No, I don't. I'm an American and culturally stupid.
Anyway, so we have a hedge fund from my side, and R&D is wide open, so Izzy exploits this immediately by playing a indexing. She sees 5 cards from my HQ R&D, and she can rearrange them in any order, but she doesn't access them yet.
And little do you know that you've inherited Dominic's curse.
Maybe. Let's see.
All ice, no agendas.
She runs on HQ, not on R&D, so apparently she hasn't found any agendas. She did find, however, an Eli, which she clicks through. Does she? No, she doesn't. She just gets... No, she does click through.
Yeah.
And of course she gets... Oh, man!
Priority.
And she scores a Pyrrhec. 3 points agenda. I think I'm I'm a little bit grumpy right now because it was, I think, the only agenda on my hand. Or maybe it's a very clever ruse which I sometimes play, like, oh man, you scored the only agenda. It's like the rest is all agendas as well. Anyway, I'm icing up R&D and I'm icing out HQ even more. That's the problem against Gabriel Santiago.
Santiago.
You really need to make runs on HQ very, very expensive, so it doesn't pay off for him.
Ah, this gamble makes the most sense.
Sure gamble indeed. She plays sure gamble, getting up the money, and she discards a Plascrete. Doesn't think I can scorch her. Huh! Izzy. Let's see about that. Hedge funding. I'm getting up more money, Nick.
You don't need any more money, man. Ooh. Icing up a server that doesn't exist until you put it there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vanilla Ice Baby. Easy getting out of the Desperado.
Desperado's so popular these days. It's like there are no other decks.
Ah, but you know, recently there was a new console released. Also a criminal console. You know what the name is?
No.
It's Boxy!
What?
It's called Boxy.
Boxy, really?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we have Hi Mark!
Oh, hi, Mark!
Easy Mark there, easy getting money. And I'm installing a card in that server that is unprotected. So I'm resing an Victor there. She clicks all the way through and she sees nothing. And she draws up a card and discards a Crypsis. She has a Crypsis in there. Huh!
Crypsis, and also the best icebreaker.
And also she's not using Crypsis. And at the end of her turn, I res the Eve campaign, Nick.
Crypsis, the best icebreaker.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think that there can be any debate about this.
Well, Crypsis gets you through every ice, but it's quite expensive.
Yeah, but when you're Gabriel Santiago, all you gotta do just run on an open server and just make some money.
Well, you have to run on HQ, not on. But you're right. Gabriel Santiago can create a lot of money, and I guess that was Izzy's strat here.
Good strat, bro.
All right, she's running on that Eve campaign. She does have enough money to trash it. I'm thinking what to do. Oh, whatever. Let's res the Viper.
The Viper. The Viper washes the windows.
So the Viper has two traces. One trace makes her lose a click. The other trace ends the run. Not increasing either of those strengths traces. So she gets through and trashes Eve campaign. But now, of course, she loses a lot of monies.
I think that may be a Gamergate conspiracy.
Keep the women out of Netrunner.
She's like, you don't need them women in this game. Ooh.
She emergency shutdowns? No, she doesn't. She just discards it. Why are so little female Netrunner players out there, Nick? What do you think?
Probably because of the people who played Magic and card games in general.
But there are quite a lot of Magic players.
Who are women?
Like there's certainly more Magic players than Netrunner players. Maybe it's because the computer theme?
Possibly. I think it's got two things going for it. Both two tropes that are kind of keeping out people who aren't nerdy white dudes.
Double whammy. Izzy runs on HQ and she finds Inazuma. But at Inazuma, I guess she just ends the run because she cannot break Inazuma, and then she cannot break Eli. She cannot click through Eli anymore.
Is that a restructure?
She saw a restructure because she also ran on R&D. And now that I stopped the run, I can play a successful demonstration. Oh man, I know I say it every time. But I have so warm feelings associated with successful demonstration. It's the best feeling. I know why. I think because it's the German Schadenfreude put on a card. You know, the runner is already doing poorly. You stop the run and then you celebrate.
Is that what Germany does? I mean, I guess that was demonstrated during World Cup, right?
What a fitting thing that it's on Haas Bayreuth, on the German company. Anyway, Izzy gets out a special order and she finally needs to install a breaker, she thinks, because that Inazuma is really causing, really making access to HQ problematic. And of course she gets out a Zool. Always uses the same key, Nick.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's attached to your body.
Man, that took me some time. Whoa! You mean the gate master and
the gatekeeper?
No, key master and gatekeeper. That's an analogy for something.
It could be. It could be.
Interesting theory, Nick. All right, I'm getting more robotic companions.
Ooh. This ain't sexist at all.
Well, you know, the first there was Adonis campaign, and now there's
equal opportunity.
And also, you know, these are sex workers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sex workers is a
the oldest job.
No, it's also a legitimate way of earning your money. But I guess those robots don't have a choice, right? Don't have a choice.
Have a choice.
Anyways,
did Neo have a choice? Neo did.
Well, yes, that's true. So I guess Neo is sexist. That's what we derived from this. Anyway, installing 2 cards. Wow, installing what's happening there? So we have 3 external servers right now, remote servers, and I just put a card behind 2 eyes. Might be an agenda. Izzy decides to run on the card that is not protected. It is a Jackson Howard. I'm deciding. Did I decide to use him?
Well, she's gonna trash him, but it might be worth trashing him.
I'm not using him. It's not worth it right now. Just 2 cards in an R&D right now.
And she didn't pay to trash him?
She didn't pay to trash him. I left it out because I wanted her to spend money. But now we know why she didn't trash him, because probably she wouldn't be able to sure gamble otherwise.
The most unlikely Jackson Howard play ever. We've just witnessed it.
It was a weird Jackson Howard play. I'm not trashing it. Alright, I'm not trashing it either.
Hey guys! Oh god, it's that guy.
Alright, Nick. Alright, there we go. This is accelerated beta test. I scored it.
Get that
and
ice
then
out
I draw
there,
three cards, and if there's ice in there, I'm installing that ice. If there's no ice in there, I'm not installing. Oh, just 1 card! What the what? But of course, with Jackson Howard, it is a rather safe thing to do, and it is, of course, not of course, it is luckily a toll booth there. So overall, I would say it's successful.
And right now, she's like, why? Why did I not get rid of that Jackson Howard?
Well, right now, she's more like, alright, I'm gonna count siphon you instead.
Count siphon, bro.
Count siphon, bro. But she will have to float tags. Because she's clicking through Eli. She's breaking the Inazuma with her Zool, and then clicking through Eli. And of course, a count siphon with Gabrielle is especially mean, because she gets the 10 credits, and then she gets 2 more credits.
She gotta get rid of that tag.
But she has 2 tags now, and she decides to draw a card with her last click, because why would she remove the tags if she already has 2?
Well, what's the likelihood that you're playing Scorched Earth? Do you have it in your hand? I don't think you do.
Let's not spoil anything.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't spoil it, bro.
Do you think I have Scorched Earth? I don't know, man. I forgot. It's too long time ago.
It has been a long time.
Drawing up a card, Nick. And installing the card in that server, that super protected server. I guess Easy could get into that server because right now there's just a toll booth protecting that server and she has a Zool to break it, but man, breaking a toll booth with Zool is just frown town. Alright, but hey, she just can account siphon again, why not? Nick has to put it immediately into his fanfiction.
Yes, working on it, working on it.
Is he doing a good job exploiting my R&D HQ witness? Very focused right now. Made me rest a little bit of ice and just installed one breaker and doing lots of damage with that one breaker.
Like a 4-cost Ant-Man.
Man. Oh man, and then she emergency shutdowns that toll booth. No! Oh, this is not looking nice. At least I'm getting 3 credits from the Eve campaign. Izzy is rich.
And in charge.
She's in charge of the situation right now. I'm drawing a card. And then I'm getting credits, I guess. That's what I do. Do you think she will account siphon me a 3rd time?
If she does, you deserve it.
Kuroda getting out. She can now break barriers and code gates. So right now we only have code gates and barriers out, so that's a good choice, I guess. I'm protecting HQ more because, man, after 2 account siphons. But luckily with Eve campaign out, I can recover financially quite quickly, Nick.
Disappointed.
You disappointed, Nick?
Yeah, I'm disappointed you haven't won yet.
I'm lucky that I haven't lost yet.
That's true too.
Alright, so we have a card there. That's a Krypsis, Nick.
Ah, Krypsis. My pal, Krypsis.
And then Izzy sure gambles. So I guess now she can break anything. She can break code gates, she can break barriers, and she has Krypsis for the sentries. Doing weird thing with my monies. Whatever's. Oh man, I haven't noticed it, but I'm not sure how much money I should have, and I said we're gonna see later on the camera. Now we've missed it, Nick.
What have
Nick?
we missed? What have we missed?
I don't know. All right, I'm
you've restructured finally.
Restructured. I should have not been able to do that, but yeah, I guess I get a credit afterwards anyway. So yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything about the 9-cost restructure you just did.
All right, I'm resing in. She runs on R&D, and I'm resing the Ichi. Ichi the killer. All right, she counts the money that it costs to get through Ichi now. She uses Krypsis to get through Ichi.
Expensive.
And clicks through Victor. Interesting.
Oh, come on, trash it. Ah!
There was a Jackson Howard.
Trash Jackson again?
She didn't trash Jackson.
Oh my god.
It's the mat, Nick. It's the mat.
Because she's going to trash that one, and then trash the other one, and then all your Jacksons gone.
She doesn't dare to spoil the name of Jackson Howard on this kind of map. And I'm scoring. Oh, look at me! I'm scoring it into our archives again. No! Luckily, Easy
slow down, man. Slow
reminds
down.
me. And I'm actually using this accelerated beta test again. I'm thinking where to put the ice.
Why not?
That's what I thought. One ice.
Not ground. Ice.
Where would they want? I guess I would. What would you put it? HQ? HQ. Why not make Izzy work for her 2 credits? It is an Ichi. All right, running on that external server. That was a toll booth. I decided not sure what to res, not to res. I'm just looking, seeing how much the ice costs. I think she doesn't have a count on Krypsis. Weird. Do you see a counter on Krypsis there?
I don't see any counter on Krypsis, no.
Alright, no, Tollbooth's not being resed. But I do res Caduceus.
Ooh.
Caduceus. First trace is not being increased. I get the 3 credits. The second trace is the end run trace. I'm investing 5 into the second trace.
So
it's a trace 7 now for easy to get through there. She has to pay 7.
What I don't understand is you have to pay a click to put a virus counter on Krypsis. Okay, I guess she's doing it now.
She did it now. And then, hi Mark!
Oh, hi Mark!
And I'm doing a mandatory draw. The EVE campaign is over. Successful demonstration! Woo!
We meant for that to happen!
A restructure!
Hey! Oh my god. That's a lot of corporate movement right there.
So that's the reason why I invested so much money into that second end run trace, because I knew that I would be able to get that money back immediately. And I guess I was protecting that card installed in there, which is probably an Ash. We can expect this to be an Ash.
Don't be an Ash, man.
She runs on archives and I res a toll booth there. Surprise toll booth!
Hello!
The big bird. She thought she could have make a quick run on archives, but no. I really like to put like really huge eyes on archives. It's always so off-putting. Like what? Whoa!
Wotan, what? Lord of the trash!
Man, I want to see Wotan on archives at some point.
You ask why I'm here, I ask why not.
The jank has no limits. So Easy loses 3 credits. Then she runs. Oh, that was a... Wow! Speaking of Wotan, Nick. Speaking of Wotan.
Wotan!
So that run wasn't just an archive run. It was a sneak or beta run. So she broke the toll booth and she got a Project Wotan. Ouch! She's at 6 points now, Nick. I'm at 4. No! This is not going well at all. Do you think I have a chance, Nick?
I think you have a chance.
I don't think I have a chance, man. Izzy is pretty well at controlling the situation here. She's really rich.
You gotta be optimistic. You just played Dominic. You just talked about maintaining optimism. Come on, keep it going.
All right.
No.
I just installed a card in that Viper protected server. She runs on R&D, she clicks through Ichi. And then she breaks Victor with Zul. Zool, Nick.
Zool.
And then there is no card in there for her to score. And of course there is another Eve campaign, because why not? The last one was so successful.
It always sells. Always sells.
Eve campaigns always sell. And I hedge fund, yes. Oh my god, guys, and hedge fund.
You've had some great money. She just doesn't care.
Yeah,
she does what she wants.
She's the honey badger of Netrunner.
She's had that sneak door beta out for like 4 turns now.
Yeah, yeah. Sadly, with Tollbooth out, it's not as effective as she probably would hoped. She checks the amount of cards in archives.
And I would imagine that card that's face down is also a Jackson Howard. So you can just Jackson all night long.
No, that face down card is probably an ad.
Damn it, don't ruin it for me.
Nick, I already told that before, Nick.
Don't ruin it for me.
Alright. I'm using Jackson Howard to get 3 cards out of archives back into R&D. There is 1 restructure and 2 other cards. We can safely assume the 2 other cards were probably agendas, Nick. After 2 accelerated beta tests, what else could have they been?
Ice, or operations, or assets?
Could have been, but I think they were agendas. So Jackson Howard, I hope I will remember to actually use up Jackson Howard.
She kept you honest, bro.
Man, look at me, like I'm such a klutz right now. Like I forget about Jackson Howard, then I put him in archives, then I put him awkward. She is keeping me honest indeed. And then forge activation order on that card in R&D, and it is an Ichi. This will be a very, very expensive run if she wants to do it again. 2 Ichis, no, not Ichi, Eli. So 2 Elis, 1 Ichi, 1 Inazuma. Oh man.
There's so much.
Alright, Jackson. No, new Jackson out. I guess that's why I used the other one. I had no problems using the other one. Using the Jackson immediately to draw up more cards. I guess I want to win the game now, right?
Well, you gotta own bones somehow.
Well, I do have plenty of money now with another restructure. She runs on R&D again. She really needs to see 1 more agenda to win the game, but she sees a Melange Mining Corp.
Melange.
At 6 points, she really just needs 1 tiny agenda. One tiny agenda. Not the card I want to see right now. Alright, installing a card, installing an ice, advancing that card. Uh-oh.
You're going to win.
I'm winning! The problem is that if I advance it once, it's probably the NAPD contract, and that won't win me the game. Inside job on that server. Oh no, inside job on the archives actually.
Man, Aspiroid. I love the Glacier. I love it so much.
Getting back the 3 restructures back. Why not, Nick?
You know what Aspiroid needs? More money.
More money, yeah.
Netrunner.
More ice would be also nice to invest that money into something.
It's the first line of the Netrunner movie. I think Cosbyroid needs more funds. Okay.
Oh no, actually she didn't run on archives, she ran on R&D. She really wants to see an agenda, but I used Jackson Howard to dilute the archives. Alright, what will we do now? I'm getting the credits from Eve campaign. Installing an ice in front of R&D instead of scoring that agenda. Interesting. What did I do there, Nick?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
This game is suddenly like swerving, like of the what? Easy runs on the Jackson Howard. I use a Jackson Howard. Last Jackson Howard of the game.
You want a Jackson Howard? To get a Jackson Howard.
So I had the restructures. Now I'm getting back the hedge funds back into the game. So yeah.
I don't think you're running an Eve campaign at all. I think your Eve campaign is secretly a Jackson campaign.
Jackson campaign.
Jackson Howard for everyone.
Selling Jackson Howard. All right.
Ooh, people driving their car loud.
I push my pedal to the floor. Finally scoring out the APD contract, but it is. We're both at 6 points now. We're even now.
Oh man!
The next agenda wins the game.
Someone could sneeze and win the game.
Inside job on R&D. I res the Viper there, so Izzy really needs to spend all those clicks to get through to see the card on R&D. She can win. This card can win the game for her, but it is not the card that she wants to see. Man, I'm pulling a Dominic here right now.
Dude,
I learned something
with
from
the Dominic curse. Hey, it's not that Dominic actually wanted to do that at all. It's like in that one movie with Denzel Washington where there's the devil running around. You're now possessed with the devil.
Yeah. I'm drawing up cards. I really just want to see the next agenda. Izzy doesn't have too much money, so if I draw an agenda, I can win the game immediately. Well, not immediately, but it's likely that I would win the game. Hedge funding up. Hedge funding up, Nick. And then discarding one card. Izzy looks for a solution for her situation. She's very, very low on money, and the servers are getting ridiculously large.
I love the glacier. I love it.
She does have a second same old thing out. That will certainly help her. She could account siphon me again, for example, but how is she supposed to get through that server, right? She really needs a lot of money to get through that server.
The only problem is that there's no more jacks to hold on to.
That's true. I am restructuring instead, and it is her turn.
You know, the money isn't going to do you any good.
Well, you know, I have a server with 3 unrest eyes, and I know one of them is Tollbooth, so yeah, getting more money is good. Just in case. Oh, just in case she has like some kind of hedge fund situation plan. Checking out. Oh man, look at me! I'm being super nervous right now. Eve campaign runs out. Is it now the final agenda? Are we ready now? Yes, we are ready now, Nick. Install advance. This is the winning agenda.
Things are happening.
If Izzy runs on this, she wins the game. If she doesn't manage to complete the run, I win the game. She does have a little bit money. I have 3 unrest eyes. It comes down to this. But she has to expect that the upgrade in that server is probably an Ash. We know that one of the ice is a Tollbooth. It will be very difficult for her to get in there, unless she maybe has a stim hack or something. She inside jobs R&D. Smart move, because she decides that she cannot get in that server, so she takes her chances with R&D instead. Nick.
I mean, an agenda is an agenda.
If she finds an agenda in there. Man, she doesn't break the... Wow! She doesn't break the Ichi Trash subroutines. So this is really her last run.
Yeah.
Ichi trashes 2 programs, and then she clicks through Victor at the end there. And it's not an agenda! Oh! And this is GG, this is GG, that was a priority requisition. Man, that was stressful. So what did you think about this game, Nick?
I'm glad that we've actually seen... Are we going to watch the running part of this game as well?
Yes, we're going to see Izzy play in a second. I just wanted to get some feedback from you.
I'm excited. I mean... I love the Glacier decks. The problem with the Glacier decks is that they're pretty much a one-trick pony, and if you can get through all of the different kinds of ice, it's just a matter of money. And the runner can make money no matter what.
Yeah, but, you know, running on Glacier decks, you know, makes runner run out of money eventually. So eventually you will get your scoring window as a Glacier deck.
It makes the game so enormously complex that you just sit there and you're like... I'm not going to run because I don't want to think about it anymore.
yeah, that's what I love about that. They turn everything into a puzzle. Alright, so we're moving on to the game against where Izzy is playing the corporation. I will be playing the runner in a second here. So Izzy draws, and we begin the game. She is playing as Cerebral Imaging.
Cerebral Imaging, that's right.
And I am playing as Rihanna. So Cerebral Imaging is a weird identity. Can you explain again, Nick?
Where you can play 3 ice? No. Man, I'm slipping in my old age. Did you know I turned 36?
Happy birthday, Nick.
Yeah. This is the maximum hand size is related to the amount of credits you have.
Yes. That is indeed the case. So Izzy will be trying to get a lot of money so she can get a lot of cards on her hand. And indeed, she did a hedge fund and she installed an ice in front of our HQ. So that's a good start for her right now.
This particular identity is still one of my favorites just because it has the 1-turn win. Where you just protect your HQ and you protect your R&D and your archives. And you just slowly get through your deck and get everything you need, and then you win.
Huh, funny you should mention this. Anyway. I'm getting out a data sucker. I'm doing a dirty laundry run on archives, and I immediately find an agenda. Yes! What a sweet start for me. I forget the data sucker token. Did I forget it? No, I didn't forget the data sucker token. Oh, nice. And then I do a security testing.
You know, we should have been keeping stats for you, like things you've missed, things you...
Yeah.
Just to see, because you've improved a lot since we began doing this.
Oh yeah,
Sadly,
definitely. But
I've gone downhill in my ability to pay attention.
You should play more.
I should play more, but you know what? I'm in a PhD program. I don't got time to do anything but cry that my advisor has given me more work.
She restructures. She is the advisor giving orders. And so she gets a lot of money up, and she does ice up R&D.
Ice it up, bro.
And I put the security testing on archives, so I run the archives, get money. I think I got too much money. And she notices, nice. She notices that I get too much money. I'm used to having Desperado out where I get 3 credits for those runs. And I get out a Mimic. I really want to have a Sentry Breaker before I face check ice. Last click run against Bioroids, not cool. It is a Victor, it is a code gate, it's doing brain damage to me now. Not cool, Nick. Shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake.
It's ice cold, man.
No, and this is exactly the card I really needed against her. No. This is not cool, Nick. If I just waited one turn, this would have been so different. I would have run. Oh, man. I would have, could have. Anyway, she sure gambles. No, not sure gambles. Hedge funds and then restructures and ices up R&D. So now, not R&D, HQ. So now HQ is protected against account siphon because, of course, HQ is, as Cerebral Imaging, she's very, very vulnerable to account siphons.
Yeah.
Running on R&D.
This is an aggressive beginning for Rihanna. She doesn't even have her umbrella yet.
Nah, you have to be aggressive against Cerebral Imaging because once she stabilizes, she will. There's nothing I can do against her. Not clicking through. Eli, and drawing up cards. So she has a blue level clearance, draws cards and gets credits. With 2 clicks. I'm running on R&D, I'm clicking through that Eli? No, I'm running on HQ. Do I run on HQ?
It seems as though you are.
No, I'm running on HQ. No res. I click through Victor.
So what do you do in this situation with your dice method?
We see a scorched earth.
And suddenly...
Situation has changed.
War's changed.
I exposed that ice. We haven't seen quite what that ice is. But yeah, now that we know that she wants to scorch me, that's not cool at all.
Game changes.
Running on R&D. Do I run? No, wait a minute. Oh, security sync run, of course. Running on archives. She gets out Jackson! With so much money, she can now draw up with Jackson and doesn't even have to discard. Ugh. Cerebral Imaging. I think the chance slipped through my hands now. Like, there's really not much I can do against her right now. Especially the count siphon that was trashed was like perfect snipe.
Effectively removed your 2 Bs.
Yeah, I'm getting out a Desperado at least. And then I can security test to get monies, and then I can get a data sucker token. Everything is nice, but she is building up towards her mega combos that will eventually arrive.
I hope that it results in just more brain damage for poor Rihanna.
That's very sadistic of you.
I didn't mean it that way. Oh,
is that what you want? Is that what you want?
No.
You're being with Team Brown here, right?
What? Ah, too soon. Too soon.
Team Chris Brown. Didn't Triana in End of World or the End of Days?
Did you watch the End of Days?
Didn't she fall into the hole?
She did, but she did get to beat the crap out of Scott Pilgrim first.
Oh, that was sweet. Anyway, I'm running on HQ, and there's an Heimdall and a Victor.
Oh man.
Man.
Boom!
I'm clicking away the brain damage thing.
Oh, Heimdall. Will you ever be not amazing? No.
Heimdall is pretty good right now. Not gonna lie, but it cost her 8 credits.
Does she care? No.
Well, Cerebral Imaging spending money is a problem. I don't think she is in financial troubles right now.
No, she's got 14 credits.
Oh yeah, it's 14. I thought it was 9. Yeah. But you know, she can afford another Heimdall. That's the way you have to think about this.
Tiny victories, tiny victories.
Tiny victories. You get what you can get. You take what you can get. Anyways. Easy. Oh no, it's my turn still. I'm using the last click to get out a fairy. Not the best draw for me right now, because I really want to start with a fairy first and then get out something as like Fem or Mimic later on, but now I start with Mimic. That's weird. And of course, the Mimic hasn't been very successful at preventing the damage yet. In fact, we have all of the ice res right now is not sentry, and I have only sentry breakers. We have everything but sentry. Running on R&D, she doesn't rest the outer ice. Clicking through Eli, nothing. Doing a Dominic right now. And drawing a card.
The thing that I always found frustrating when you're playing as this persona is that keeping track of what's in your hand gets really obnoxious.
What's in my hand?
Yeah, when you're Cerebral Imaging.
Oh yeah.
Like, what was it? What do I have in here? And then it takes forever to
Cerebral Imaging. Yeah, it's like you have the whole deck in your hand. It's like, oh, oh wait a minute, there was an agenda in there. Oh, she ices up HQ more. Getting out a sneak door beta. Nice. Doing a sneak door beta run. There is a Victor 2.0. No.
Frankenstein.
Well, I guess I have to click all the way through because I don't want to see more brain damage, and of course it would stop the run as well. So I'm yay! Woo! I get out a Project Vitruvius and I can expose an ice.
So what do you do? What do you do with your dice method? Because I mean, she's got like 12, 14, 15 cards in her hand, and you've only got a D6. I mean, do you upgrade to the D20?
I'm taking into account the orientation of the dice.
It's facing east, so that's the right side of the deck.
Yeah. There is a complicated technique. I'm not going to explain the details because it's very boring, but yeah. I manage, Nick, I manage. Really thinking what to do now. I really want to
win.
I'm trying to stop her, but it's difficult. She's plugging all the holes, and she gets a lot of money.
It's amazing that you've gotten this many points.
Yeah, it's pure luck right now. I mean, this one access and sniping an agenda from her hands, especially when her hand is so huge. But that's the thing. Like, my theory is that you shouldn't be afraid of running on such huge hands in Cerebral Imaging, because the agenda density on those hands is quite enormous. It's actually better than runs on R&D. Alright, so I sure gamble, getting up the money and discarding a Plascrete. Not sure if that's a good choice, because I know that she will want to kill me. And we have that one card that we having so many troubles understanding what it exactly does, but it just gets you 1 credit every turn. It is, of course, subliminal messaging.
Oh man, subliminal messaging is back in the Cerebral Imaging deck. I can't take this. I just can't take it.
Cerebral Imaging and
this is my
messaging.
trigger.
Trigger warning, Cerebral Imaging and subliminal messaging.
Oh god.
All right, I especially don't like subliminal messaging because the artwork is horrible on there.
It's very like, it's sort of reminiscent of old school Netrunner art. But even then, it's still bad.
What's subliminal about the artwork? I don't get it. There's nothing subliminal about the artwork.
Maybe we just haven't noticed it yet because it's subliminal.
Maybe it's like a you know, like one of those 3D images. Like it's a sailboat if you look at it. All right, getting out Kitty Jones and clicking Kitty Jones. And then there we go, 2 biotech labors, installing and advancing something 4 times with the clicks. And we have a efficiency committee. There we go. Blanked out for a second there. She has 3 counters on it, and she can use those counters to get 2 clicks. Click and use a counter to get 2 more clicks. So basically each counter on there is worth 1 additional click.
And there's no trash cost, right?
Trash cost? It is an agenda, Nick.
Oh, it is. I am slipping in my young age.
Caught bear slipping. Anyway.
Yog.
And the interesting thing about that specific card, about efficiency committee, is that when you use the counters, you cannot advance cards anymore on that turn. But there are ways around this, and I'm pretty sure Izzy has them. I'm getting out the Yogg indeed, because there's a lot of code gates out right now. In fact, all of the ice except 1 is a code gate. So yeah. No, wait a minute. Two code gates out. No, so that's okay. Doing a sneak or beta run and exposing another Victor 2.0. Wow, man, Victor 2.0 is a really great ice. I wonder why so few people are using this.
Because people only use what they see on TV.
Well, they see on TV right now that Victor 2.0 is being really mean. I mean, it costs 5 to res. And you can click all the way through, unlike other 2.0 ice, but it's just so expensive to get through. 5 strength and 2 subroutines.
I like that you have abandoned that tie method.
Doing it again, running on literally exploiting Sneaker better now, really exploiting the fact that she doesn't want to rest that ice. She purges tokens. Now purging tokens is really mean now, because now I cannot get victors down to the strength of Yogg, and so it really keeps me out. She's doing really great with those purges. I probably should learn from her.
You know, when I first started playing on Octagon, I completely forgot that existed, and then just one turn, somebody did it, and I was like, wait, where did all my tokens go? This Octagon's broken!
Yogg! Judge!
And I felt like a dumb, because I was.
Yeah, that's something a lot of newcomers are especially forgetting, that that's always an option. And it's very powerful because it removes all of the tokens.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Not going so well for me. I'm still ahead points-wise, but Izzy is fairly stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
Drawing card.
Every time I get a brain damage, I'm like, oh, I've lost the game.
Well, 1 brain damage is okay. 2 brain damage is like, 3 brain damage is like, oh.
Ooh.
4 and 5 brain damage is holy crap.
Too many surges.
I shouldn't use so difficult words anymore.
I Vin Diesel love.
I am Groot.
Or Groot. Yo soy Groot.
Oh, Vin Diesel. I love that for the recording sessions he actually stood on a stool.
He walked in stilts?
To get into character. Wow. Right, clicking through that Victor. Exposing the ice. I guess I forgot what it was. It is another Victor.
Victors everywhere.
Victors everywhere.
This is a plague rat deck.
And at least I got the one data sucker token, so I guess I'm not sucking as much anymore. Oh, there we go. She uses that combination. So the idea is that you cannot advance any cards anymore if you use Efficiency Committee, but if you play Shipment from San, doesn't count as advancing. That is putting advancement counters on a card. So you can use Shipment Efficiency Committee to fast advance an agenda, and that's what she just did. She fast advanced a accelerated beta test, but she decided not to use it. I do the dirty laundry run, I guess, on archives.
At this point, is it even worth anything?
Yeah, it is, because I'm getting the data sucker token, so now I can get the victors down, and also I'm getting the money from security testing, because the archives were security tested. But Izzy just gets out yet another agenda fast advance, so she's at 6 points. Wow, this went quick.
Uh-oh.
This went quick.
Things are looking bad for Team Zizu.
Team Krystian is not doing so well. I still need 3 agenda points. She just needs 1 more. This game won't last very long.
I'm happy to see somebody playing this sort of deck.
She does well. Yay!
Account Siphon.
Account Siphon. I really want her to spend money to rest all the cards. That is an Eli there. I know that she does have a... what's called again? A Scorched Earth. So me clicking through that Eli is problematic. I don't have a barrier breaker, so I have to do it. But I go all the way through, but decide not to account siphon her, because I would have to float tags, and really can't afford to float tags right now.
Yeah.
I guess that's what she realized as well. And there we go. That's the 3rd counter there, and she advanced it, and it is over.
Oh, well, at least you won. Won?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Won? I did win. I won once. I won the first game, and she won the second game. It's 1-1. That's my favorite way to finish a Netrunner round, Nick. So what did you think about Izzy in this tournament here against me?
I am excited to see that there are people out there who don't buy into the concept of a meta and just play a deck that seems to just be fun for them.
Cerebral Imaging, well, it was quite popular at some point in here around in Germany.
Yeah, I suppose that you can make that debate as to whether or not she's just playing an old meta or
she's playing anti-cyclically for the meta. But yeah, it's a really weird deck, and it was a welcome change of pace to see her playing this kind of deck. Yeah. Alright, so this was the second to last round, and then we're gonna move over to the final round of this tournament, where there's going to be some more stuff coming up. I hope you guys tune in next time, where we hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Wow, Nick, you like Aerosmith.
Me.
Ow! I'm living on the edge!
You can't stop yourself from far.